Okay, don't worry, don't worry.
He's really chill.
We're in Petra. We've been traveling a lot, obviously big and small travel. This is big
and small travel.
We're in
Petra,
Jordan.
Funny.
I think that one is going crazy.
While in Jordan, we also got to float in the Dead Sea.
But to see that, you'll have to click above and watch our Dead Sea video. This is about Petra and Amman.
No one knows exactly when Petra was founded.
So the city of Petra really started to thrive around the 1st century.
What's really interesting about Petra is that it is one of the new wonders of the world.
This video is an in-depth look into Petra over 2 days.
We'll give you historical tidbits, and we'll also show you some of Amman.
The caves were inhabited and used by the Bedouins for centuries.
We are in the Larnaca airport and we are now heading to Jordan. Because we got the Jordan Pass. So this is something you can buy online in advance. It pays for your visa, otherwise it's 40 Jordanian dinar.
It makes you see more places because of the benefits.
And it also pays for a bunch of attractions here in Jordan. And that's what we're going to show you in this video, exactly what you can get with the Jordan Pass.
Let's go. We're in the Middle East. Let me tell you something. After being in Cyprus, I really now feel like we're back to traveling. Because this is the menu we have to deal with. Not even the numbers.
No.
Yes. There is an Arabic number system.
So, fortunately, the English is okay. We've had some people help us translate. I'm trying to use the Translate app, but
very helpful so far. No falafel just yet. Arabic tea, not Turkish tea.
Yum.
to get to Petra, you'll most likely have to start in the capital of Amman.
Amman is an interesting city to stay and explore.
And this the market of
And we did
vegetable,
explore.
very nice.
Yeah. To get to Petra, you'll have to take a morning jet bus.
The jet bus was the preferred method, and it was the fastest method to get to Petra.
We're on our way to Petra. We're starting to see the tourists now.
They're not in Amman, and the bus ride is really a bit uncomfortable if you're over 5'5".
Well, that's not a problem for me. But there's like always the one person who's talking. And this is an early morning bus. this is where we are staying. It's called Petra View Flat.
We arrived. We arrived where?
Yeah, Petra.
Petra. Yes. So.
Petra is okay.
So this is where we're staying here in Petra. It's definitely not near Petra Visitor Center. Okay.
We've been to the American Southwest. The landscape feels a little similar.
Definitely.
Obviously, there's not a Petra, an ancient city there, but
as you see, there's always a lot of people who are driving by and they'll ask you for rides.
so you're going to get a lot of the tourist touts and, you know, scammers as well, so be aware of that.
We finally got to the entrance gates.
We've made it to the entrance gates. Now we actually have to do it. One of the new 7 wonders of the world, Petra. We got our Jordan pass.
At a convenience store.
So we got a lot of our own here.
A lot of Americans. We didn't see them anywhere else but here.
If you didn't know it, big and small are Americans.
What?
Some people don't seem to know that, but we are.
Okay,
It's not the accents will give it away, right? We're back in the tourist zone.
Okay, we're through the gates. If you have your Jordan pass, remember to bring your passports because they check them.
We are in one of the new wonders of the world.
Petra was built by the Nabateans in what is now southern Jordan. The Nabateans were an ancient Arab people who inhabited northern Arabia and the southern Levant.
So we've been walking in Petra now for about 15-20 minutes. The thing you need to know about Petra, no one knows exactly when it was built, but it dates to the 1st century BC, and it has been abandoned since the 7th century. So it's been pretty much up to grabs for the local Bedouins until only the last 35-40 years ago. As you can see, it's very, very popular. Very popular.
Behind the people, this is the gateway to the Sikh. So this is the very narrow area. It's where the mountain actually just had a natural split. So when you see pictures of Petra, and it's this very narrow alleyway, and it served as good defense for them. And I read that only 2 camels can actually fit in between. So it's hard to get in and out.
What can you say about the scene? This is the reality of Petra. Mind the donkeys. No camels yet. You'll see some literally heading towards me.
The Sikh is a mile long. It's a narrow area to walk.
This is the paved road, which was built around 1st century BC, and it basically leads into the city.
The Sikh was formed when tectonic forces split the mountain in 2.
The people who are in the horse carriages don't look very comfortable, which is kind of funny.
I think that one is going crazy. That's like a car on the loose.
So you'll see a lot of these carvings in the stone here. A lot of them are pretty eroded, but the information we got here is that this represents a procession of camels, and it symbolizes just the endless amount of people and goods that were coming through Petra. This was a hot spot for trading.
We liken it today to the donkeys and horses coming in and out with tourists. And a Bedouin. Hello. So after the Romans were here for a while, and the Nabateans had obviously been long gone, the 7th century, this area was all but deserted. It was really just the local Bedouins. Only the local Bedouins had really anything to do with what we know as Petra today. And that lasted until the 1800s.
The Sikh leads to the treasury, the main attraction. This is what is really iconic. This is the site of the mausoleum of King Aretas IV from the 1st century. You may recognize this from the movie Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
We're in Petra.
So the name Petra is actually a Greek word meaning simply rock, but the Arabic word, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce, basically means rose-colored city, and you can see why. It's got this really beautiful pinkish red tint.
Around the treasury, there are a lot of stalls. People selling stuff. And other things.
What's really interesting about Petra, the caves. The caves were inhabited and used by the Bedouins for centuries. It was not only until about 1985 that they were then, I guess, taken over by the government. And this was subsequently made into what is now one of the biggest tourist attractions in the world and in the Middle East.
So Petra was really kind of a lost city for centuries, and then in 1812 there was a Swiss explorer by the name of Johann Burckhardt, and he dressed up as an Arab and he had a Bedouin take him out here to find and see this beautiful lost city, and since then it's become more and more of a tourist attraction. Oh, Big made a friend.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry.
He's really chill.
First time I've seen a camel.
Yeah, me too. This is what a Jordanian breakfast looks like in Petra.
The Jordanian dinar is tied to the American dollar, and it's stronger than the American dollar.
Stronger than the pound, actually.
We'll show you 1 dinar. It is worth almost $1.50 USD.
The thing you have to remember about Jordan is they have an insane tax here. tax plus service fee is about 26%.
So, when you do step away from Petra, as you can see behind me, most of the people in this region, if all, are desert people, the Bedouins. And the Bedouin people are not given much due, really at all. So this is where they live. Since we had the Jordan Pass, we could go 2 days to Petra. We're off again. Back at the treasury. Not far from the treasury. You just go to one side, away from the tea restaurant bathroom area. You go up here, it definitely does not look like it's been maintained. And you can see another look of the treasury right here. Petra is completely over touristed.
You can go a little bit higher as well. We're gonna go up the staircase to the high place of sacrifice.
There it is.
We love staircases. There's even one here in Petra.
Small usually has to do them. Go Small, go. Small talked about this earlier. If you have been to a desert, especially the Southwest, Arizona in the US, you'll be like, this looks familiar. We kept going up, hiking, seeing local people, Bedouins, and talking to them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shukran.
Thank you.
We came across a local who told us more about the Nabatean history here.
Make fire for the chef, for the god, for the statue of Nabatean here, and heat the fire here for the some eat, for some dinner for after sacrifice, and he's at the table here for you some eat. The small table. He's a banquet for city.
And this is where the animals were sacrificed.
Yeah, this one the sacrifice place for the kill goat and the sheep.
So this area was really in use between about 200 BC to 280, where they did a lot of the sacrifices, not of people, but of goats typically. So as you saw up there, they would collect the blood, and there was an altar up there for the master of ceremonies. Spectacular view.
Very nice view. See the Jordan flag over there? And things do remind you of different places. We're in Rila Lakes, and the top of Rila Lakes, you see these stone formations, rock formations. So it does give you an idea of how things can be definitely similar around the world, and as well very different. Bulgaria and Jordan couldn't be culturally more different. Started to make our way down. We saw Adir, the monastery. This is a monumental building that dates from the mid-1st century BC. You can definitely see that the Romans were here, but it was short-lived, and it morphed into the Byzantine era, where their capital or headquarters today would be Constantinople, which is now Istanbul. And they spoke Greek, so it's more in the Greek vein, the Byzantines. Really interesting.
but inside is Nabetian.
That's behind me.
And there are 7 tombs. Right? Yes, 7 tombs.
7 people that don't.
7 people.
Wow.
After 2 days in Petra, we returned to Amman.
So we just took a minibus from Petra to Amman.
So for the minibus, you're going to be with mostly locals, and you're kind of cramped in. It's a little smaller, but actually probably quicker.
Yes.
So we'll see.
We arrived in Amman.
All in all, transportation in Jordan is very difficult. And you don't know when things are coming, you don't know how much things cost, even more protracted and difficult.
So the thing with the minibus is there's not really a schedule because we got there and the bus was full and we were able to go. So they don't go until the bus is full unless you're willing to buy seats that are empty. So just know that. And we weren't able to take the jet bus today because it was too late. There's only one out of Petra to Amman.
We are in Amman, Jordan.
This is Hashem Restaurant. It is the oldest in Amman. Really simple. You order and within 30 seconds it comes out.
20 seconds.
So really this is about what you get. There's also beans and baba ganoush, but we like the hummus, the falafel, the pita.
Back up the steps.
After all that hummus and falafel.
The street art of Amman is definitely overlooked.
This is the Al-Kalha stairs. A lot of cool street art here. What's interesting is that here it does definitely enhance where we are. You can see, kind of reminds us a bit of Turkey and also in Greek, the Zorba character, kind of, right?
Or Turkish whirling dervish.
It's a good time to talk about traffic in Amman.
It's not really fun to be in a car in the center of Amman. They love to lay on the horn, and it's just a little stressful.
Many attractions in Amman. It will make it cheaper to get the Jordan Pass. You'll be able to see the Citadel and learn some history.
Because we're in Amman, Jordan, in the Middle East. And this is the Roman theater behind me in Amman. It dates from the 2nd century AD.
The Citadel in Amman is worthwhile.
You'll see Umayyad is the Islamic complex. This dates from the 7th to 8th AD century. It was built atop a Roman temple.
Watch our Dead Sea video with more Amman footage.
When they say mint tea, they're not lying. This is mint tea.
We are in Jaffa in Amman. I have the green tea here. We also got the pomegranate tea. Look at that.
I wish we had smelled it.
And the complimentary dates.
In this part of the world, you'll see a lot of pomegranates, and look at that beauty. And it smells so good.
Explore the Paris Circle area and the Wipta district, which is near Rainbow Street.
Batata. Batata means potato in Arabic. In Spanish, it's patata. Many people don't realize the similarity between Arabic and Spanish. It's fascinating.
And don't forget the baklava.
Thank you for watching. If you're interested, please subscribe.
And don't forget to click the bell to get all of our updates.
Shukran.
Shukran.